Welcome back to MADA on the Move. In this episode we explore the lower end of the Fleurieu Peninsula and spend a week on Kangaroo Island. So we've arrived at Gawler Caravan Park. We stayed here earlier on in the year, but we've come back. We've just had the van air conditioner repaired, which turned out to be just a faulty circuit breaker, which is great news. But this is what you do to the car when you realise that you've just got a little mouse in there somewhere, most probably from camping on the beach. Now pull it apart and you pull everything out and you go through it all, and we'll have to go and get some mouse traps and try and catch the pesky little critter. What a shit. What an awesome day. We're actually washing everything and it looks amazing. Just coming into Rapid Bay. I'm going to stay here for a couple of nights before we jump on the ferry to Kangaroo Island. Absolutely amazing little valley.
Steep.
Very steep.
We're pulled up at Rapid Bay now. It's just stunning, beautiful place. Water. It's a bit of a breeze, but it's not too bad today. The jetty. And then we're just camped just up there in the van park. What a spot. Just walking down to have a look at the cave in the side of the mountain, which is over there. But this mountain coming down to the ocean would have to be 200 metres, easy. It's so high. It's just amazing. See Danny up ahead, gives you a bit of scale. Like, it's just huge, and the sun comes out and the water is just amazing. Too cold for a swim though. Rapid Bay, little town. Everything looks deserted, so I'm not sure if people live in them or they're holidays or what, but it's just, they're all the same, little mining houses. The quarry's up there past Denny, it's closed now. All the old houses. I'll have to find out what they do with them now. They're looked after, but there's no one here. It's deserted. And you look out over the bay, which is just beautiful with the cliffs out there. We're camped down there on the beach. Danny's climbing down the rocks. We're going to a little beach around the side here. Gotta go around the rocks to get to it. The water is just so clear. Crystal clear. There's a little beach. Apparently around further there's a bit of a cave. Climbing around the ocean. Get around into the cave. Rapid Bay. We're just looking for the caves. And that is just beautiful. Come from over there. And we're aiming to head around the corner a bit further. Climbing around the rocks. Made it into the cave. Anyway, it's there. Pretty cool. So low tide you can get in, high tide's full of water. There's another one. Little beach in the rocks. Have a go of the water. Another sunset at Rapid Bay. Just goes right across. So we're back at Victor Harbour today. It's a much more settled day than last time. It's not blowing like last time, so it's a good start. It's only blowing a little bit.
Might try and walk out to Granite Island without it blowing our heads off. It's a little bit different today, and look who's walking behind us.
Yeah, it's a bit different today. No wind.
Yeah, just being.
They're on Granite Island now, looking back towards Victor Harbour. Quite lovely. Massive granite boulders. All sort of shapes and this one down here is massive. Pretty cool. There's a lot more wild on this side. We walk right around the other side now. Granite Island, Victor Harbour's out there. Spin around out the break wall. It's just pretty wild down here. And there's not really that much wind today.
We're at Ingalala Waterfall.
Just goes right up. And you can see it right up the top. We just had a storm go through and a rainbow come out. Mountains in the background, lit up by the sun. Awesome. So this is Yankalilla Bay. It is just amazing. Water is crystal clear. I'm going to go down for a swim, and the mountains in the background are just awesome.
There's Rapid Bay up there. And then Normanville, where we stayed last night. We're heading on to Kangaroo Island today. Very excited.
This one's Second Valley. Nice little spot again. Big cliff face. Rock pools.
We're just cruising down the hill, going into Jervis Bay so that we can catch the ferry to Kangaroo Island today. Might be able to see the ferry out there. The water. It is about 11 o'clock now and we're getting on the 1 o'clock ferry.
And there's no white caps.
Yeah, maybe I won't be sick. But I'm equipped with all my seasickness pills and my bands. Hopefully we'll be okay.
So this is going to be our boat. Go over. Getting close now.
So we're here at Sea Link. We're just about to get on the boat for Kangaroo Island. Mark's up there waiting in the car. The captain comes around and tells you what you're going to do and how you're going to back on. Hopefully I can get a picture of him loading on, but see how we go. It's quite big in there. Mark will go on in there somehow. You'll have to back on. Woohoo! Kangaroo Island. Look at that great hunk of spunk back in that caravan on that boat. He is awesome.
Not long now, and we're out of here.
Very nervous.
And Danny's a bit worried. The car's down in here.
I've got my armbands on. I've taken anti-nausea tablets. Got to say I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. Really hoping I don't get sick. It's only about 45 minutes, I think, over. So let's hope I go all right.
And we're out of here.
Hello, we got here.
We made it!
I'm not sick, I'm okay. And yeah, here's to a week on Kangaroo Island.
So we're at our first camp on Kangaroo Island at Emu Bay. It's a council run camp. Danny's just cooking some tea. I've got bratwurst on from Harndorf. The size of that.
We've got this family of black swans, right near us while we're walking down the beach up near King's Cote. It's so beautiful, so graceful. There's another one here. Mama and her babies, so beautiful. So we've just stopped in here for a little while at the Emu Ridge Eucalyptus Oil Distillery. We've watched a really good video on how they make the oil, and we just bought some eucalyptus oil and some emu oil and some tea tree oil to take home with us. Can you hear that sound? That's what the emu is making. Like a grunt. He doesn't like me.
Yeah, so I've come for a walk. There's all a petrified wood and the roots in the sand. And then on the top here, I'll try and zoom in, there's like an eagle's nest on the top. All the sticks and that. It's quite amazing. Beautiful place. Danny was just reading about a steamer that was wrecked in 1858, and I reckon this could be a piece of it still. Here, and there's another piece over here near Danny. We're going into Emu Bay Lavender now. Only this video camera can make this smell, because it just smells like lavender everywhere. Alright, so we're just coming down into Stokes Bay at the moment. Looks pretty good. All dirt so far. So we're at Stokes Bay and we're just going to the beach, and apparently it's up through here. Beach. Up through here. Pretty cool so far. Walking through, not sure how far it is. So walking through a cave. Danny swallowing with us. That's further than I thought it'd be. Oh, we're actually going to go down through a cave now. Wow, this is pretty cool. What do you think, darling?
Pretty cool. I wonder who discovered it.
Well, she's a bit tight.
Wow.
Danny's coming through. And then
Oh,
you come out onto a beach. Look at that.
how beautiful.
That's amazing. Wow, what an entry to a beach. I've just come out of that little crack in the rocks. What a beautiful beach. That's pretty cool. We just walked up the end of Stokes Beach, right up the other end. It's just beautiful, little rock pools and that. Then we got up here, and all these rocks here, they're all purple in colour. It's crazy. Oh, you can see it. They're actually purple. Pretty cool. So we've just been working our way along the coast, and we've just come to Middle River, and this is Snelling's Beach. It is just amazing. Check that out. Another one, white sands, just beautiful. Looks like there's probably another 3 people on the beach, all to ourselves. I don't know if you can see it. Check this house out in the distance up on the ridge. It is just incredible. All glass windows. Yeah, another pretty specky one. So this is the other end of Snelling's Beach. It's just beautiful. And just here's where the river comes out, which is Middle River.
Cliff view of Snelling's Beach and Middle River.
So we're working our way down the coast to Western River, and the scenery is just amazing. There's black buoys everywhere. You just look out the coast. It's just amazing. Yeah, so in the distance, I mean, you can see it, is Innes National Park, which is down on the boot. So we're coming down on the Western River now, and it's just amazing. You can actually camp down in here. Look back at the beach. Now this is the Western River. Yeah. The dirt on the rivers have been like black, so dark. Amazing. And the ocean's out that way. That's where we're going to go now for the beach. So we just walked out along the river, Western River, and you pop out onto the beach. Nice little beach. Pretty cool. So we've made it down to Cape Border Lighthouse. She's been a rough road coming in, dirt all the way. Lighthouse up here. Just going to look around at the ocean out there. Pretty cool. Lighthouse quarters. See all the damage from the fire still haven't recovered. So we're off to see seals, hopefully. You never know. We'll see what happens. So we're at Seal Bay and we've just booked on a tour and we're about to go and see seals up close. It's going to be cool. I can see some. They're down there on the beach playing in the water.
Oh, look at them!
So yeah, we'll go and have a look. We're going down to Flinders Chase National Park today, and it's raining, of course, and the park is probably
Basically shut.
90% shut due to 200 mil of rain they had a couple of weeks ago. It's washed all the roads away, so yeah, we'll go and see what we can find, but it won't be too much. So we're in Flinders Chase National Park at Bunker Hill Lookout. So it's recovering pretty good, I suppose, after the fires. It's windy and a little bit rainy, and that's the iconic photo road they take. I suppose I'll try and get it in a while. So we're at Cape, whatever that says, lighthouse. And here's the lighthouse. Oh, it's pretty cool. Looks old. It's windy again. And a little bit rainy.
1909.
1909. That's pretty old. Be nice on a nice day. So we're just walking down to Admiral Arch. We'll just get some video before we get into the wind too much. But the seas are pretty rough, but I reckon they get a lot rougher.
It's windy again.
It's cold. Quite cold. I'll try and keep out of the wind, but down on the rocks there's heaps of seals everywhere, and they're just curled up because it's so windy. I'll zoom in and see if you can see. Is just wild down here. The waves are huge coming in here. Check this out. Wow, check this out. Where are we, darling?
We're standing at the bottom now underneath Admiral Arch. We didn't realise that we were actually walking over the top of it, but we did. It's remarkable. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're out of the wind now, which is nice. But it must get pretty gnarly in here because look at all the timber, how it's worn away from the wind and the rain and that. And she must really blow through here when the wind's coming the other direction.
Look at the seal over there.
The seal.
Wiggling about, stretching.
The seals in here. Everything.
Osprey, big eagles. Never seen so much wildlife in one spot.
So we're at Weir's Cove ruins, and back in the, I don't know when, a long time ago, they used to winch the lighthouse keepers' supplies up this thing. Have a go. Can you imagine winching stuff up there? 1907, winching them up, the supplies for the lighthouse. Unbelievable. And we're making our way to the remarkable rocks. Just come over the rise of the road. It's the coastline, the beach. The rocks are in the distance. It's quite amazing. Very impressive.
So just a quick explanation about remarkable rocks. We're actually standing on what was magma, and it all bubbled left the surface over 200 million years ago, and it's pushed up the sedentary rock, and when it's become exposed to the weathering of all of the elements and seawater and waves and all the rest of it, it's been pummeled and broken up and changed into all of these weird odd shapes. So it's rock on the top here but magma on the bottom. Science lesson with Danny.
Can't show what this looks like on camera. That's pretty awesome.
Walk all the way through here. That.
Crazy shapes. Very specky. Oh, we're out of the wind for a second. Wow, don't go too close, Danny. Wow. It's incredible. Yeah, Danny just said that 9 people have died by slipping off this rock here into the ocean. You don't want to go too close. Yeah, quite remarkable. So just to give you a bit of scale, I'll spin round to there, and Danny's actually sitting in there. They are huge. Anson Bay, it's a little tiny bay. They put their boats in and out, which is pretty wild once you get around the point today.
They're snatching stuff up to the size of Rosella's booba cows. So it's a pretty decent sized bird for him. Nothing nearly as good as a hobby falcon. You can pat him too if you like.
He's checking me out.
Yeah, he'll sing to you, sing little telephone calls. So not nearly as good as a hobby falcon, but still pretty clever anyway. So going up lots of insects, reptiles, rodents, sometimes small gliders if they can get them, microbats. Sometimes small parrots, so pretty impressive really.
Oh, someone. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
back there.
I didn't know if anyone was taking
But the
photos for
main thing
you.
you notice with these guys is the eyes, of course. So a lot revolves around the eyesight for them. Thank you. Do you want to come down? You get your back seat. Like, oh my goodness, drama for you, drama for the bird. They'll cause some pretty serious damage to your car. So if you can avoid hitting them, that'll do them a favour, you a favour as well. Because they do take a minute to take off. You're looking at those eagles. I can't even see them anymore, but
He's looking. Huh?
he's looking. He's trying. Back that way somewhere. Anyway, he's typically got better eyesight than I do. He's not fully all there with his eyes.
She's a bit wild today. Waves are huge. Beautiful little rock pools down in here. I love to have a swim.
So obviously don't chase them, they are a wild animal, remember? There is a little pup in the water over here, just on the right there. The more you splash around in the water, the more likely they'll get you and sit around you.
Just don't get him just yet. Cool. There we go. Oh, the little one next one.
Oh. Woo! That's good.
Hello, welcome. Danny, look.
Yep.
A little one. Oh,
Hello.
a little one.
Are you beautiful? Oh.
Coming straight for us. See the little one?
Yeah. Oh, you are a few little ones. And now it's time to get back on the boat on Sealink to go back to the mainland from Kangaroo Island. So Mark's going to back the car and the van back onto the boat here. What a champion. We're on.
So we're packed in here. We're going to kick the van around. Inside.
Thanks for watching, guys. Just to update you, we have come home for a short while
but plan to get back on the road in May. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.